They also discovered the serendipity point. This point is got from the intersection of auxiliary line and circle. I would like to present the introduction of heuristics. My presentation will deal with these contents successfully. The trisection of an angle has been considered impossible. Even the trend has been fermented that the people make fun of one challenging the construction to be trisected. How to search the construction. This slide describes the construction process that I think. This is a fundamental condition part 1. Angle AOB is the original angle 3 theta. This figure shows the fundamental condition where the trisection stands up alright. In the following figures, the auxiliary line is shown by a small letter, the circle by C1, C2, etc., and the intersection point by a capital letter. This is a fundamental condition part 2. This figure shows that base angles of isosceles triangle are equal and the exterior angle is sum of the interior angles. This is the inverse problem analysis part 1. Inverse problem analysis is to study how the construction stands up alright. The construction must satisfy the fundamental condition. This figure shows using auxiliary line L and circles from C1 to C4. This figure shows a circle C3 and C4, and the geometrical sign of congruence, the perpendicular and a right angle is stated. This sign will be used in following slides. In this figure, it is shown that the isosceles triangle ECO and EDO are congruent. Then the vertical angle and the base angle of two triangles are equal respectively. This slide shows that the diagonal lines of quadrilateral ECOD composed of two congruent triangles ECO and EOD meet at the right angle to each other, and two triangles ECG and EDG are congruent. This slide shows that for quadrilateral triangles which are composed of hypotenuse drawn by a red line and a blue and green line intersecting at right angle are congruent. This slide shows that the angle at the circumference CDO on an arc CO is half of a central angle CEO. This slide shows that the EOF is a right triangle, then sum of the vertical angle FEO and the base angle EOF is a right angle. This slide shows that a point I and G are symmetric with respect to L. This slide shows that the three green-colored altitudes of triangle ECO and EOD meet in a point respectively. This slide shows that OK is at right angles to ED. This slide shows that the point I and K are symmetric with respect to the line OE, as well as the point C and D. Exact position of the point E will be decided by the construction. This is a reference concerning the presentation. This completes my presentation on introduction.